This is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago.
Barack Obama's relationship with Jennifer Aniston has finally been made public by Michelle Obama, and it is shocking and unexpected. The truth has finally emerged after much speculation, and it is shocking everyone in a surprising twist. How could the Obamas and Aniston be connected? If you want to know what shocked everyone from Hollywood to the White House, listen in as we reveal it. All you know, some cheesy coit is going to make up a story, and then it's that. Yeah, mad to begin, everyone is talking about Michelle since she was conspicuously absent from not one but two major events, having to miss the burial of Jimmy Carter as well as the inauguration of Donald Trump. Is hardly a little scheduled difficulty. Barack took center stage at both occasions, but rumors about Michelle's whereabouts spread like wildfire. Everyone isn't believing the official version, even if it did hint at schedule issues. The rumors began with a trickle of whispers and quickly grew into a torrent of rumors, culminating in the inclusion of Jennifer Aniston's name. We need to establish that the presence of Jennifer Aniston is not a mere coincidence before we go any further. What is really going on with Michelle may be more shocking than anyone could have imagined. Yes, you heard correctly. The rumor that Barack and Jennifer are more than simply friends apparently began with a supermarket tabloid at first glance. Doesn't that sound absurd? This is where things get tricky, though. Rumor mills and social media investigators have been treating this tale like a century-long cold case. Also, people's ability to find out the truth through rumor isn't as terrible as you might imagine. People start to look askance when there is a discrepancy between images and time frames. In the same vein as photographs, we must not overlook Barack's peculiar post, which featured a shot of himself and Michelle seated at a table reminiscent of the one in Beauty and the Beast. The web went boom. The lighting oofed Michelle's expression. Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly radiating happy couple vibes. It didn't take long for people to notice something was wrong with the shot. This became the face of what's truly happening here, rather than putting an end to the divorce rumors, which were the original intention. Rumors circulating in Washington, D.C. have been speculating about problems in the Obama marriage for more than a year, but everyone has dismissed them as rumor mill speculation. These whispers have now become cries due to Michelle's absence and the mention of Jennifer. There are hints from those in the know in the police, political, and entertainment industries that this isn't just conjecture. Jennifer is the cherry on top. If time is crucial, according to certain sources, everything is falling into place just right. People are talking even more since she has remained silent. The usual no comment strategy is being twisted into silence speaks volumes, but let's be honest, Jennifer certainly doesn't need extra attention centered on her private life. Whether it's fair or not, her name is now inseparable with this story, and everyone is looking for any proof that links her to Barack. The why now issue is an important one to consider as well. Why is it that this is all going off at once? Is this a well-planned assassination attempt, or are we really seeing the beginnings of a drama between two of the most famous couples of our time, from Michelle's nonverbal cues to Barack's solo performances? The internet spares no effort in speculating on the small details, and the theories continue to pile up with each new post and cryptic comment. And you thought the remarks from Megyn Kelly weren't already heated enough? One of them even went so far as to say that Michelle's absence was evidence of problems in paradise. Although that is a strong claim, no one has come forth to provide a credible counterargument. In fact, the lack of categorical rejections has exacerbated the situation. Unchecked rumors like this gain momentum at an exponential rate, making them hard to halt. We can't act like this is only about Michelle missing a few events or Barack going out to dinner by himself from their public appearances together to their social media activities. People are Obama are all involved in this circulating allegation. However, it is not the end of the narrative, not from tabloids or gossip sites, but from genuine journalists claiming to have reliable information. Meghan McCain said that she had heard similar murmurs for some time. These aren't your average insiders either, they're regulars at the Obama social events. They claim that Barack and Michelle have been living apart for some time now. Rumors of problems within the Obama family began to circulate as people continued to speculate about Michelle's whereabouts and the reasons behind her absence. What was the actual catalyst for the speculation? Michelle skipped important functions. It was one thing for her to miss Donald Trump's inauguration. That's politics, but for her to refuse to attend Jimmy Carter's funeral, that's a whole other ball game. Lastly, there's Barack, who shared an unusual photo of Michelle that drew some criticism. Obviously, this is not a photo she would have approved of. She's wearing what appears to be pajamas and has no makeup. Was she unaware that Barack posted it, with many wondering if the post was a coded message meant to increase tension? The internet descended into a full-blown breakdown. The Obamas haven't been seen together since Kamala Harris's DNC event, according to Meghan McCain's guest. That's correct, they haven't made a combined appearance since Harris attempted to raise support for her presidential campaign. In case you were wondering, that's quite a while for a couple of their stature. The Obamas' penchant for hogging the spotlight begs the question why there was less emphasis on Michelle's current book tour being related to Barack and more on her doing her own thing. This narrative goes from strange to completely outlandish as we get to the part regarding the Jennifer Aniston link. Rumors have circulated that Barack has been spending time with her inner group, which to be honest sounds like something out of a tabloid, but when credible sources keep repeating these rumors, you have to ask if there's any truth behind it all. Am I dreaming? Is this actually happening? Does they appear to be a political power couple that is secretly falling apart? According to sources close to the matter, a formal announcement might be on the horizon soon. They claim there is actual substance to this rather than it being a mere hearsay. Many Americans are sad at the prospect of Barack and Michelle's breakup, since they have long been considered the country's sweethearts. That's not simply idle chatter, it's really offensive. Ultimately, their marriage has contributed to their brand and made them more the tranquility preceding a tempest. Their public persona has always been about collaboration and common objectives, and the Obama brand has always been based on togetherness and teamwork. But what would their legacy be like if the rumors about their partnership breaking down are true? If the announcement does come, it will be one of the biggest stories in modern political history, and it's a question that many people are finding unsettling. Afterwards, the issue of time. Time arises. What gives? Instead of putting an end to these rumors, why not confront them directly? Speculation has it that the Obamas are hesitating in order to strategize a way to spin this so that it has the least possible impact. The pressure to comment, however, is growing as more and more journalists and insiders reveal their knowledge. The haze continues to worsen with each passing day. A picture is taking shape as people try to make sense of Barack's recent actions, Michelle's absences, and the rumors surrounding Jennifer Aniston's inner circle. The sheer number of trustworthy voices supporting these assertions makes it difficult to ignore, even when some of it seems like unsubstantiated rumor. Those on the inside with access to these exclusive groups are saying this, so it's not just TMZ or online gossip. The fact that Barack Obama attended Carter's burial alone set up a cascade of rumors regarding his private life. Theorizing has gotten out of hand after years of Rumor mill speculation that the Obamas' alleged separation has shown signs of straying, just what is adding gasoline to the fire that Barack would exchange Michelle for Jennifer Aniston is a weird thought. It may sound ridiculous, but stories like this, no matter how outlandish, are what social media is all about. With Jennifer Aniston's name in the news, the story took an unexpected turn, ensnaring Hollywood in the controversy. People on social media just can't get enough of this. Adding Jennifer Aniston's name to this tangled web has only made matters worse. Imagine Aniston, a Hollywood star for decades, is suddenly associated with a former president. I know it's a clickbait headline, but here we are with the internet's boundless imagination and memes making something hypothetical hilarious, even if it's entertaining to some. The real issue is, why are stories like these so popular? Is it only a sign of boredom, or is there a secret interest in bringing down famous people? Some have speculated that the Obama's personal chef drowned mysteriously behind their Martha's Vineyard residence, adding fuel to the flames. No one has offered any explanation for his death. The chaos of conspiracy ideas has been exacerbated by the absence of clarity. Who sent the Secret Service agents? Who was too busy to pitch? And people are using their imaginations to fill in the blanks as the questions ring out, but the answers are hazy. Would the media have covered it less heavily if it had occurred during Trump's administration? Even though the connection has been made before, it keeps popping up, which makes people wonder whether there are different standards for coverage. Certain critics have pointed out that these scandals make certain people seem untouchable, as if they were pushed under the rug. Would people have paid more attention to the story if it had been flipped around and the chef had been associated with difficult? That hasn't prevented individuals from analyzing each word. Some have seen Jennifer Aniston's seemingly casual comments as clues, while her spokesperson has denied the claims. Even her reactions have been analyzed. Even though it's all conjectural, folks can't get enough of it. Why is it that in today's media world an unfounded rumor may have so much significance? People are more interested in the drama, memes, and countless speculations that give them the impression that they are discovering a great scandal than in whether or not the buzz is founded on truth. Regardless, the internet is abuzz with activity. The more people speak about it, the more real it becomes in the public's eyes. And these tales construct a house of cards, whether it's about different lifestyles, an alleged affair, or the terrible death of a chef. Is the lack of concrete evidence significant? It would seem not. However, we must return to the chef's death, which continues to bring up grave concerns. If Secret Service personnel are there, how might a person drown in very shallow water? People can't help but wonder if there's more to the tale, or if it was really an accident, because nothing fits. People who disagree with the official story are keeping it alive, according to critics. But if this had occurred under a different government, it would still be in the headlines. Some are claiming this is the new normal, a society that ignores scandals unless they serve a certain purpose. Everyone is looking for proof to back up their accusations, so they scour every photo and tweet. The internet goes wild whenever Barack Obama shares an unflattering photo of Michelle. She looks different. They remark, how is everything happening in the background? There will be memes and conjecture forever, but why is it that the private lives of famous people pique the public's interest? It's about the obsession with power and popularity, not only about Obama or Aniston. Flaws and perfection, particularly those involving those in power, are much loved by the public. Could it be desire for amusement, inquisitiveness, or envy? Regardless, it's obvious that these tales will remain for the foreseeable future. Moving on, let's examine some of the most publicized divorces in American history, the ones that sparked heated debate and accusations from both sides. The breakup Of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard 4. Examples seemed like it would go on. Forever. They were married in 2015, but their relationship quickly deteriorated. In 2016, in the midst of seemingly never-ending court battles and publicity, Heard leveled some rather serious accusations against Depp. Depp retaliated with a defamation action, asserting that her claims were unfounded and caused him to lose major gigs. Their heated court battles revealed a lot of private information, and everyone was hooked. Were they both taken advantage of by the spotlight, or was one of them being dishonest? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, often referred to as the Golden Couple, will be up next. They were married for nearly a decade and had 6 children together before their shocking 2016 breakup. A contentious custody dispute ensued when Jolie claimed problems with parenting and worries about Pitt's conduct. You have a Hollywood-worthy plot when you include disagreements over a pricey French winery. Was there ever a time when they were the ideal family, or was conflict inevitable? Kevin Federline and Britney Spears are 2 more. Recall who they were. The marriage, which began in 2004, quickly soured by 1990. They were married and had 2 children through adoption. However, Cruz filed for divorce in 2001, leaving fans to wonder what went wrong. Was their romance doomed from the beginning, even though they have subsequently spoken about how difficult that period was then? There's Renee Zellweger and Kenny Chn's marriage, which is so fleeting that it's easy to overlook. Their marriage, which began in May 2005, came to an abrupt end only 4 months later, when the annulment papers contained the word fraud, which caused quite a stir in the media, despite their subsequent statements denying that it was the public's perception. Was it only a matter of different expectations, or was there more to it? Kim K and Chris Humphries too are infamous. A spectacular wedding, continual media attention, and then poof. Their 72-day marriage in 2011 was all anybody could talk about. They were asked if it was all an act, or if the celebrity pressures were too much for them. Were they ever committed to seeing it through, or was it bound to fail from the start? The split between Paul McCartney and Heather Mills was yet another shocking event. They were married in 2002, but their 2006 divorce was one of the most expensive in celebrity history. Even though Mills got a good amount, it wasn't quite enough to satisfy her expectations. Was the end of their relationship inevitable due to money, or did it happen anyway? The news-grabbing 2011 finalization of Mel Gibson's 26e separation from Robin Moore apparently cost Gibson a fortune. People naturally wanted to know how a marriage may fail after being together for so long. How about notoriety, riches, or something else? Totally. Another example is the relatively amicable split of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. They tied the knot in 2005, but they separated in 2015 and officially divorced in 2018. They were determined to continue co-parenting their 3 children, regardless of the circumstances. Is their peaceful divorce a model for other couples to follow, or was it simply an unusual instance of 2 individuals prioritizing their families? Lastly, the brief marriage of Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson was also in the limelight. Their 2008 wedding ended in a divorce decree signed in 2011. The difficulty of balancing work and relationships was something they discussed later on. Was their love destined to end in Hollywood, or was it just not meant to be? Even if these splits are just tabloid fodder, they teach us a lot about celebrity love and the stresses of public life. How much does it really cost to have your private life on full display? Is there anything in any of these tales that makes you question your ability to keep a relationship going while everyone is looking? Is Michelle Obama's admission only an effort to set the record straight, or is there more to the narrative between Barack and Jennifer Aniston than what we're seeing here? Does something more substantial lie under the surface, or are these stories just getting out of hand? The comments section is open for your feedback, so please share your thoughts and like and subscribe for future